Have you ever woken up and noticed something unusual about your body? Maybe it was a sudden loss of weight, an odd ache that wasn't there before, or waking up drenched in sweat for no clear reason. What if I told you that certain signs in the morning could be your body's way of sounding the alarm, an early warning that something serious like cancer could be developing? The truth is, most people overlook subtle signals their bodies give them, dismissing them as just part of aging. But ignoring these signs could mean missing the chance to catch something early when it's still treatable. In this video, we'll uncover 4 critical signs that, according to doctors, could indicate a high likelihood of cancer. Some of these may surprise you, and some might be things you've noticed in yourself or a loved one. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to recognize these warning signs and, most importantly, understand what to do next. So stay tuned until the end because you'll discover how these symptoms are connected, why they matter, and what steps you need to take if you experience them. This could be life-saving information, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so and turn on the bell notification so you never miss important health updates like this. Now let's dive in. Number 1, chronic cough or hoarseness. Now let's talk about that persistent cough, one that sticks around for weeks or even months. I recall a dear friend, Elsie, who loved to sing at family gatherings. For years, her rich, melodious voice was the highlight of our reunions. But as time passed, she began to notice that her voice sounded different, hoarser, as if it were hiding some secret. At first, she thought it was just another normal sign of aging, a voice that no longer hit the high notes like it once did. Yet her persistent cough grew louder, unyielding in its pattern. Elsie eventually visited her doctor, and an X-ray revealed that a small growth was pressing against her vocal cords. Early detection allowed for a treatment that restored both her voice and her vibrant spirit. This reminder is so vital, especially when we consider that older adults can sometimes mistake a chronic cough or hoarseness for just another relic of the past. The statistical data isn't something to take lightly either. Research shows that a persistent cough lasting more than 3 weeks can be an early sign of more serious conditions, including cancers of the lung, throat, or larynx. It reminds me of one of those precious life lessons from the elderly that we've gathered over the years. Listen carefully to what your body tells you. When your voice changes abruptly or your cough just won't go away, it is your body's gentle way of asking you to pay attention. Do you remember a time when you had to listen to a friend or loved one's advice about their health? How did that conversation change the way you think about your own well-being? Number 2, persistent morning fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. Let's move on to that stubborn, unrelenting fatigue that greets you each morning, even after a full night's sleep. Imagine waking up with the same deep tiredness that you felt the night before, as if sleep were just a pause rather than a rejuvenating force. I know someone, a gentleman I affectionately call Mr. James, who always greeted each morning with a slow, thoughtful smile. Yet for a long while, no matter how early he retired, he'd wake up feeling more exhausted than when he went to bed. He would struggle to muster up the energy to enjoy his favorite cup of coffee or even take a gentle morning walk around the block. Eventually, after noticing other changes like slight dizziness and a reduced appetite, he decided to consult his doctor. The results revealed an early-stage blood cancer, and thanks to early detection, the treatment was much more effective. What stands out is how such fatigue isn't just simple weariness, it's a profound signal that the body is battling something beneath the surface. Older adults often experience fatigue as a normal consequence of a long and storied life. But persistent morning fatigue, especially when accompanied by other symptoms like weight loss or lightheadedness, warrants a closer look. Research indicates that conditions such as leukemia and lymphoma frequently manifest as prolonged fatigue, And again, one of those life lessons from the elderly gently reminds us to honor our body's signals. These signs are our internal narrators guiding us towards wellness. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 2 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful. Number 3, unexplained morning sweats that leave you drenched. Now imagine waking up only to find that your pillow is damp, your sheets are soaked, and you're left wondering how on earth this happened overnight. I remember my neighbor Linda, who used to laugh about these surprises, attributing them to the warmth of her cozy room. But when the morning sweats began to occur every night, leaving her not just mildly damp but completely drenched, she knew something wasn't right. Persistent, unexplained sweats, especially those that occur even when the room is cool, may indicate that the body is fighting against an internal imbalance. For conditions like lymphoma, leukemia, and even some hormone cancers, the body's immune response can trigger such intense temperature fluctuations. Studies have found that such persistent sweating, when accompanied by signs like weight loss or fatigue, should never be dismissed lightly. Consider the example of Richard, a retired teacher who once told me how his nightly sweats became so severe that he'd change his pajamas and even his bed linen several times in 1 week. Initially brushing it off as just another quirk of growing older, he eventually recognized the pattern and sought medical advice. The tests confirmed that his symptoms were a sign of an underlying condition, and early treatment helped him regain his strength and sense of security. Here's another cherished reminder, a heartfelt life lessons from the elderly moment. Our aging bodies sometimes remind us that even the smallest change, like waking up wet from a night of uninterrupted dreams, can be a whisper of more important truths about our health. Think back to a time when a small, unexpected detail, like an odd sensation or a recurring sign, led you to notice something important in your daily life. What did you learn from that experience? Number 4, unexplained weight loss in the morning. Waking up and realizing your clothes feel looser or stepping on the scale only to see the numbers dropping without trying may seem like a minor change at first, but doctors warn that unexplained weight loss, particularly noticeable in the morning, can be one of the earliest and most concerning signs of cancer. The body burns calories even during sleep, but when a person experiences rapid and unintended weight loss, it often means the body is using energy in ways it shouldn't, like fighting off a growing disease. One of the most common cancers linked to sudden weight loss is pancreatic cancer. The pancreas plays a key role in digestion, producing enzymes that help break down food. When it's compromised by cancer, the body's ability to absorb nutrients declines, leading to weight loss, muscle wasting, and an overall feeling of weakness upon waking up. Similarly, gastrointestinal cancers such as stomach or colon cancer can interfere with how the body processes food, causing dramatic changes in metabolism. But it's not just digestive cancers that cause weight loss. Lung cancer, lymphoma, and even advanced prostate cancer can trigger the release of inflammatory compounds called cytokines, which speed up metabolism and break down fat and muscle. If you notice that your weight is dropping by more than 5% over a few weeks without dieting or exercise, it's time to take action. Many people assume that weight loss is just part of aging, but doctors emphasize that sudden, unintentional weight loss, especially when noticed in the morning, should never be ignored. Take Richard, a 72-year-old retiree who always maintained a steady weight. One morning, he noticed his belt was looser. At first, he brushed it off, assuming it was just a normal fluctuation, but over the next month, he lost nearly 15 lbs without changing his eating habits. A doctor's visit and further tests revealed he had early-stage stomach cancer. Because he caught it early, his treatment options were much better, and today he's doing well. His story is a powerful reminder that these small morning changes can be the key to catching something serious in time. If you've recently lost weight without trying, especially if it's noticeable in the morning before you've eaten, take note of it. Keeping a record of your weight and discussing it with your doctor could make all the difference. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 4 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Final thoughts, key takeaways, and next steps. As we wrap up our talk today, let's keep in mind that there are 4 key signs in the morning that deserve our careful attention. They are a persistent cough or hoarseness, ongoing fatigue that just won't fade after rest, unexplained sweats, and unintentional weight loss. These signs are not to be taken lightly, and if they continue or get worse, it's very important to seek advice from your doctor. Early detection can often make all the difference in treating serious conditions. Being proactive about your health can truly change the course of your life. While these symptoms don't necessarily mean you have cancer, they are important red flags that call for a gentle but timely medical evaluation. Our bodies have a remarkable way of sending us signals when something isn't right. Listening carefully to these messages can help catch potential problems before they grow into something more serious. For those of us who have gathered wisdom over many years, regular checkups and staying mindful about any changes in our health are essential. It's not just about preventing illness, it's about making informed choices that support our overall well-being. If you notice any of these signs, or if something just doesn't feel right, please consider scheduling an appointment with your healthcare provider. They can help guide you through the necessary steps toward a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. Your health is the most important investment you can make. Don't wait until things get worse to take action. I hope you will join the conversation by leaving a comment, sharing one thing you learned today, or even a personal story of care that has made a difference in your life. Your shared experiences inspire us all to live healthier and happier lives, and together we build a strong and supportive community. Thank you for spending this time with us today. Remember, as a wise saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. May you find comfort and strength in each new morning, cherishing the lessons life has taught you. Stay well, and we look forward to seeing you in our next conversation.